Team Singapore wraps up its campaign at the World Aquatics Masters Championships with a silver medal in the men's 40-plus water polo as curtains close after almost 4 weeks of action. It marks the second medal for the host country after swimmer Amanda Lim's gold in the 50 meters freestyle earlier this month. The championship saw more than 7,000 people from over 100 countries compete across 5 aquatic disciplines. The Singapore team of Malayans Masters B comprises several ex-national players who won multiple SEA Games gold medals in their day, such as Paul Tan, Yip Ren Kai and Leonard Yeo. Head coach of the current national men's water polo team, Ken Ayogi, is also part of the squad. Now, the team finished the round-robin competition, where they played 6 games within a week with a 14-9 win against compatriots Malayan Masters A.
There's no other words to describe it, right? Because I think most of us within our generation, we did not experience a SEA Games in Singapore. I think for us masters, it really means something when your family's down, your friends, my business partner did a poster for me. So it's something where we don't always get to experience it, and I think this is really something that would carry us through forever.
And for more on Team Singapore's performance and an athlete's experience from the event, we're now joined by Professor Kenneth Goh, President of Singapore Aquatics, as well as Master swimmer Geraldine Tan, Manager of Elite Swim Club. Welcome to the both of you. Thank you so much for joining me on Singapore tonight. Professor Goh, first of all, talk to us about the participation numbers from this event and what are some of the local feedback that our local athletes have given about this competition?
Thanks, John. First of all, we have very strong, overwhelmingly positive feedback about the event. I think everyone had a great experience. Everything went smoothly, and it was just nice for folks to come together, compete together, and relive many of those old times as well. And for many of the new swimmers as well, it was a very positive experience, and you could see the camaraderie forming both amongst the local swimmers as well as international swimmers as well, international athletes. So overall, great. We have very strong participation numbers as well, more than 200 athletes from Singapore. So we're very happy with this.
I want to talk about the international competitors that you mentioned. What about their perception? What do they think about Singapore being a host?
They loved it. This is the very best of Singapore being displayed. It's efficient. You see the efficiency. You see the beauty of Singapore, and I think you see the warmth and the hospitality of Singaporeans as well. And that has been constantly reaffirmed by the Masters athletes as well as the elite athletes and the officials as well. So on the whole, just very proud of the entire event. A
very successful event, yeah. Heartening to know. Geraldine, let's bring you into the conversation here. Share with us more about your experience. What motivated you to join? Because we understand that you wanted to race as a way to remember someone very dear to you.
Yes. It was an amazing experience, being a first-time swimmer. I've never been a swimmer before, and the reason why I took part in the Masters was because I wanted to do something to remember my husband. I lost him to cancer last year in October, so he was a swimmer as well before. So I just wanted to do his events so that I can remember him. Yeah.
Thank you so much for opening up to us. I mean, how did that shape your mindset then going into training and the competition? Was it an emotional one?
Training was tough. I mean, being a coach, a teacher, and then I had to go through teaching the day, and then after that, we go for training, and then working through the sets and finishing the training and working towards timings and trying to hit the qualifying times for the events. Yeah.
Was that one of the biggest challenges that you faced from the competition? Were there some other hurdles that you had to overcome?
Balancing work, and then also because when I went for the meet at the warm-up pool, I was watching the swimmers and they're like, wow, they are fast. And they have experience and they are swimmers before, most of them. So for me, I am actually a beginner swimmer, a beginner swimmer too.
I'm sure you did very well.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was exciting. And then it actually drive me now to actually train harder. To get better times.
Okay, given that this is one of the largest sporting events in Singapore, Professor Goh, what experience did you get from this? I mean, how do you plan to apply these lessons and experiences to future races and competitions in Singapore?
I think for an event of this scale, you have to work very closely with many different agencies. And this experience has really for Singapore Aquatics and myself as well, has given us the opportunity to work very closely and very collaboratively with folks from all the different agencies in Singapore, government agencies as well as the private entities.
Okay.
And so I think many of those ties, those relationships, those experiences will carry over to future events.
And how do competitions like the World Aquatics Masters Championships help develop the sports ecosystem in Singapore?
Yeah.
I mean, and not just be seen as, at the elite stage.
Yeah. The elite events, they get the most attention. But what you need to understand and what people need to understand is that in order to get there, it takes a village. And if you hear Geraldine's story, she's part of that village.
Yeah.
She is going back to inspire future athletes. The athletes are themselves inspired by her story. So it's indirect in the sense, right? We're not expecting Geraldine to win, but her story is inspiring. And when we have more Singaporeans participating in the sport at whatever level, and that's the beauty of Masters competition, it's very inclusive, but it still has standards.
Yes, it still has standards.
But it brings the community closer together, and ultimately it's the strength of that community, of our community, that will really help the sport.
And I'm sure that you will continue to be part of this village, Geraldine.
Yes.
So what are your plans for the future post-championships? Are there any new targets, training plans or events that you are setting your sights on?
I'm setting my sights on doing better times, cutting maybe another 2-3 seconds of the events that I like, and then working towards, I don't know when is the next Masters that's going to come up, but I'll definitely keep my eye on that.
Yeah. All right. We wish you all the best. Thank you both for coming in tonight to speak with us. That was Professor Kenneth Goh, President of the Singapore Aquatics, and Master Swimmer Geraldine Tan, Manager of Elite Swim Club.